I am back on this second channel. Hey children, I didn't abandon you guys. I'm not that type of father. Anyways, welcome back to the second channel. I am still doing some, I guess, end of year festivities, one might call it, because this is like a 2024 related video. But I mean, it's not February yet, it's still January, so that counts. Today we're going to be doing a video I've never done before, but people have asked this question and I've seen a lot of other people do it, and I thought, why not put my 2 cents into it? Because I love talking about this topic, especially as someone who is deep into this topic, I guess, which is favorite and least favorite album packaging, specifically 2024 edition, of course, this past year. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking about some hits and some misses that happened in terms of physical album packaging, putting some quick few disclaimers before we get into it. Of course, this is 100% my own personal opinion. Obviously, you know, if you don't know what that is, you can just Google that shit right now, because some of you guys don't comprehend that well. Just kidding. But yeah, of course, everything here, you know, you guys know me, right? If you're here on the second channel, I'm assuming you're a super real one. So you guys know everything's very like lighthearted here, not too serious. Like I genuinely have zero hatred in my heart towards any of these people or stuff like that. I mean, I might, maybe, but for overall, no. Again, this is just like my own personal thoughts. Obviously, some of you guys might love this. Some of you guys may hate this. That's the thing about opinions. And also, like, that's what makes us human. And I'm only going to be doing this for albums that I physically own. So obviously there's probably like some really cool packaging or really horrific packaging out there that came out in 2014, but I don't personally have that album for whatever reason. Then I'm not going to include that in this video. So that's your opportunity to leave your opinion in the comment down below. I probably have seen the album you may be talking about, but I just want to know what you guys think is a hit and what you think is a miss. But anyways, I have a whole stack of albums on the left of me, and I think we should just get into it. I think I'm gonna also preface this by saying, like, honestly, I couldn't really find any like negative things in terms of like at least the things that I own. I mean, that's for a reason, you know? Like if I absolutely hate an album packaging and it's from a group I don't like, stan, collect everything stan, like NCT Dream or like Mark, for example, then why would I own it? There's a reason why I don't own it. Yeah, like there's obviously gonna be some like nitpicky things, I guess. We'll just get into it. I'll explain it on the way. I'm just gonna grab whatever. I'm not gonna make this super structured or anything. Just gonna grab from the pile on the left of me. Starting off, ow! That was actually really loud, holy. I think a common theme this year, or the past year, for album packaging was making like merch related items. That's why a lot of the items like, or the albums next to me are like kind of merch related, because, you know, if it's a good thing, then, you know, I'll buy it. And I love merch and I love like special album packaging. It's like my weakness, I guess. So for example, we have this album by NMIX, Stick Out, their latest comeback. This is the limited edition. And they always have some sort of limited edition, but this time around they decided to make this cute little pouch. And I guess the one thing I don't like about this packaging is the fact that like it came in just like a plastic wrap, you know? It was just like a little like tear off plastic thing. I feel like that's a little fragile. They could have used something like maybe stronger, or like put this in a box, you know? That's a lot of things that could have, you know, been the case with some other album packaging. Like they should put like a box to protect this pouch or something like that. But besides that, I love the fact that it's like a clear pouch. I actually did use this in my recent Instagram post where I put like my collectible figures in here, like Sunny Angels and stuff, like multi-purpose. And not only that, it comes with, you know, this cute little ID holder with ID photo sets and then a cute little keychain. Yeah, I mean, this is also like practical. I feel like practicality is a huge thing because, you know, a lot of people complain about like, oh, I can't use this. Like it just sits on the shelf like collecting dust. But with a function or like a purpose like this, you can use the pouch for like anything. So honestly, this is like one of the only things I bought for this album besides like one Nemo version. I guess while we're on the topic of like merch related things, I mean, plushies were such a big thing in the K-pop world, and yeah, I'm so here for it. I mean, I'm such a huge sucker for plushies. Everyone and their mothers probably know this if you watch my channel. And a lot of groups decided to hop on this trend, so love that. But these are just 3 examples I have here. We have another NMIX album. This is from Break, and I do have the blue version. It's actually, oh, I could grab it. It's right here. I think this one is Lily's, and then I grabbed the pink one for just variety in colors. This one's still inside the box. I think this is a really cute way to package this too, you know, like in a little box like this where you can like peek at it and see. Or like this, you know, we had NCT Wish and Red Velvet. I can't find the box for this album for some reason. I swear I didn't throw it away, of course, but I just have the little plush for now, the Weechu plush, and even the Cosmic Cosme version plush. It's like you adopted this plush, you know, like a Build-A-Bear type of situation. It has the little card in it. It's very on brand and on theme. And yeah, like, it's so cute. I feel like this is like very much worth your money. It's like merchandise, but also like an album. It's like a keychain. You can hang this around. I've seen people multi-purpose the heck out of this Weechu plush. So yeah, bonus points if it includes like a full set of photo cards, which I think this one did. I don't think I've really seen like anyone dislike a plush version. So yeah, I mean, if you don't like plush versions, for example, then like, what are you on? But anyways, of course, I gotta shout out the plushies that came out. Another positive thing, the Rising Collect Book version, I feel like, again, this is like very on theme for like trendy stuff in K-pop, I guess. You know, like obviously people deco a lot. This is, I mean, they call this the collect book version, but obviously it's not like an actual like collect book. You can't store stuff in here. I guess this is what they meant by like storing stuff. But I really do like how it's a blank canvas with like clear pockets and stuff, so you can really decorate it. I've seen some really creative decorations out there. You can really make and DIY your own album, which is really cute with the random inclusions that they include in here. Really love that. Also, again, love that this came with a full set of photo cards. I'm always gonna love that. Of course, the more the merrier. Okay, and then we get into like the category of like articles of clothing. Wait, where's the other one? Yes, we have here the Whiplash Espa limited version, and then the Le Sserafim Balaclava. This one is actually like pretty insane. And again, like some people might be like, that's not an album. Like I'm gonna consider it an album, you know? Yeah, it literally includes an entire balaclava. I think mine's still in here. Yeah, like a literal article of clothing, which is insane because obviously normally it will be merchandise, but this is like technically an album version. That's the whole Conquest sticker and all that. Also, the packaging came in, I think, is pretty cute. I feel like it could be a little more sturdy. As you can see, it's kind of like popping out. That could be my fault though for not folding it correctly, but I feel like this should be a little more secure if you want to store it in there. And then yeah, this box is also really nice. It comes with a lot of nice things too. The shirt isn't in here. I actually took it out, but yeah, pretty big and pretty worth your money because again, it's clothes, which is always cool. Yeah, I'm gonna just whip out a bunch of like merch related packaging. You know, of course we have New Jeans is Supernatural. They did like the bags, and then this is just the drawstring bag version. I've seen a lot of people actually use this as an actual drawstring bag, which of course makes sense because it's a drawstring bag. Duh. I actually haven't used it at all in terms of like bag because I'm a collector and I'm kind of scared to do that. But yeah, super functional. Again, the collab with Murakami was insane. And yeah, even this box is just really cute. This also works as like a really cute display piece. I know a lot of people obviously use Murakami as like decorative pieces. Duh. This is like art in itself. Of course, they got to continue that bag tradition. And a lot of groups and people have just hopped on that bag tradition, you know, like we had Nayeon's bag, which I do have, but I was too lazy to grab, but special mention there. What else is merch related? Yes, it's always SM, or mainly SM, that's like going above and beyond these days, you know. We have 2 solo debuts actually here. We have Irene's Like a Flower. Of course, this is the mirror version. I mean, the only like downside, I guess, is that this is plastic. I actually fully expected it to be like metal, you know, like for example, like I have this. This is from the antique mirror merchandise that they released. Like this is, I mean, this is really high quality. So I guess if you wanted to replicate that, it would be a lot more expensive. But like this is like really nice. It's like weighty, it's actual metal. I think you can hear that. I was like expecting like a little bit more like that, but this is like actual, just like you can hear it. It's like kind of cheap plastic, which I mean, I guess again, it's an album, so I guess if they're trying to like mass produce it and not make it like crazy expensive, but at the same time, like, you know, you get what you pay for. I mean, it still functions as a mirror, and I think this aspect is really cool. You know, this is the NFC chip, so obviously I'm not like 100% complaining. It just wasn't 100% what I was expecting as well. But again, of course, very cute and out of the box. And again, like this packaging itself is really cute. The way this stores in here, adorable. And then we have Chaehyun's keyring version. This is even this packaging too, like the fact that it's a Matchbox theme. I'm kind of surprised there isn't anything like match related, right? Like they should have included like maybe a little like not a real match, of course, but something like that would have been a little cute too. But this also came with a huge stack of cards, and of course the keyring itself. Oh, this is like so fitting too because, you know, like he's off. He's E-worded, so this kind of just gives like military husband vibes. Not to feed into everyone's delusions, but I mean, SM basically set that up for us. So yeah, not only is the keyring itself cute, but like making this like a Matchbox theme. And like Flamin' Hot Lemon, hello? Everything just comes together, which makes so much sense. Okay, maybe I'm being a little too positive right now. Maybe we should bring a little bit of negativity. Well, we're in the same department as NCT/SM. This. I forgot what I said in my original unboxing, but now that I'm like really thinking about it, like what is the purpose of this? So this is the NCT Dreamscape vertical flip version, and let me just say, I was just disappointed mainly by the fact that like this isn't an actual flip book. I don't know, like when it was called vertical flip and it was packaged like this, I fully expected like a flip book, you know? So yeah, but it's not even that. They couldn't even give us that. It's just like a vertical photo book. It's very thin, as you can see. There's a cute little sticker sheet back there, but like that's it. It's literally just this and the photo card. Genuinely, what was the purpose of this? It also comes with, of course, 2 mini CDs, but they already give us 2 mini CDs in the Dream Mini version as well. So it's like, again, genuinely, what is the purpose of this existing other than the fact that it's another album version? And on top of that, they made it a member version thing. Like, again, zero purpose because this isn't even a member specific photo book either. Like you don't get the specific member like photo card. Like nothing about this is member specific except for this. The cover, like it only comes with the photo card. The photo book isn't even attached. Like they couldn't even do that. Like this is just like loose. And when you store it, like this is not secure at all. It's just this flimsy cover. Girl, like what is the point of this? This did not need to happen. Again, they already have like other stuff, you know, so many other versions too. This isn't like the only version or anything like that. So yeah, sorry to be a little negative about this, especially for my alt group. It hurts. Again, it hurts. I mean, I'll do anything for Mark and NCT Dream, so that's why I still bought it. That's another thing I should disclaim. Like, I know if I'm like shitting on something like this, it's like, why would you spend your money on it? Girl, listen, like, this is the lengths I will go through for my groups. Like, I will collect whatever bullshit they release, okay? Like, don't judge me. They are my Ultivolts. If they were my Ultivolts, I obviously wouldn't have bought this. But anyways, Mark looks great, though, and love this, like, concept. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's another album that has this concept anyway. So it's like, again, what's the point of this? I don't know. I will be keeping it, though. Don't, like, don't yell at me. Okay, so we have ateez's Born to Be, and my only gripe about this is just that it's not giving much, you know, like in this day and age where like everyone's doing crazy packaging and, you know, stuff like that. This is what the company gives us. Just very plain, very boring. Again, this is not dissing like ateez. I just feel so bad like saying negative shit in general. Again, it's nothing personal against like ateez themselves. Yeah, like again, it's just I feel like I need to say that. I feel like I'm gonna get like just whatever. But you know what I mean? Like it's literally just Born to Be. Like you can barely see this. I get the point of it, but and it just says this. This is even the limited edition, the super special limited edition. And like you know? There's not really much to it, and especially for like when it comes to JYP, I think limited editions, it's just like the same concept given to us over and over again. Like there's nothing super unique. And again, like I feel like in this day and age, unique needs to sell, you know? I mean, that's why for gold, I did appreciate, you know, they gave them like the phone box version, which was really cool and unique. This is just meh. And I mainly did buy like all the versions for this album because I bought the Make Star like Japanese photo booth POBs, which those were 100% worth it. So no regrets there. This was when I was like more serious into collecting a tea. And also I really liked this era and like the songs and stuff like that. So that's the main reason why I own this, but gotta support my girls, ITZY, of course. And then we get into TXT's Sanctuary. Of course, I love the merch version. This is really cute. I don't have the plush with me, the wings. It's actually in my car on a Mofusan doll, so that's why it's not here with me. But obviously that was really cute and creative. And I also love the cassette tape player version, which is also a Bluetooth speaker, I'm pretty sure. So again, like credits to them. I don't own it, but it's really cool. I think the main issue with this was just this version. Now, I did mention in my unboxing that I did like the unique packaging and like this is like cool conceptually. I think my main gripe with it is just that it's very fragile and just like kind of awkward to store. Mainly because the photo book obviously is just like very loose. And on top of that, the photo book has this like detachable cover that like just flakes out like this, you know? I pulled this out because they could have just added this thing. Like they should have added a sleeve on top of this, you know? Like this is literally the same packaging, but they encased it with this clear thing so nothing slips out, you know? But they couldn't have done this here where like everything's gonna slip out. That's just my main gripe. Like this clearly, like it's not really built to last long, I feel like. And also, since I work at a K-pop store, I obviously deal with like mass shipments and stuff. When we got the shipment for this, like a lot of the boxes were like punched in by the photo book or like ripped like this. It's very fragile. Yeah, like I don't know why they didn't just like, this is even really sturdy too. They literally could have just replicated this packaging for this. Even if it costed like what, like $2 extra to make this more sturdy, I feel like that would have been worth the investment, you know? So that's my main gripe about this album, but yeah. Anyways, should we be a little more positive now? So we have 17th Heaven. I don't really like that they continue to do square packaging. I mean, I do, on one hand, I do appreciate like consistency. You see like Mamamoo's albums are like that, like Kiss of Life's, like consistent size and stuff is really cool. I guess my main thing about it personally is just trying to make collages. Like, it's so hard to make like binder collages with like small square pictures. And not to mention there's 13 members. So that means the amount of pictures per member is not that many. That's just my personal gripe with it. Like, besides that, I think this is a really cool approach to their box packaging though. Like, it opens up like this. It's like a cute little PR box. Like I feel like they should have added like a little pop-up thing here. You know, it's like a little, I don't know how to describe it, but it's a really cute concept of packaging and the box slides out like this. Yeah, I think this is just a really unique approach to like a standard box packaging. Everything's like nice and secure pretty much. The theme of it is really cool. So good job, 17th Heaven. Okay, this is Dreamscape by NCT Dream once again. And I'm mainly just gonna say that I don't understand the purpose of this existing also because, you know, I mean, I feel like that's just like album packaging and versions nowadays. Like, you know, they just release stuff just to release stuff, of course, to boost album sales, to make more money. Fans are gonna eat it up every time, like me, for example. But I mean, I like that this is like a different approach to like a photo book packaging. It's a spiral notebook and it's split like this. So you get the best of both worlds. You get one concept on here, second one here. But I feel like they could have just made this the photo book version, you know, because obviously there's the Real City version also. There's the Construct version. There's, again, like the vertical flip, which I just dissed the hell out of. The SM Mini, like there's just so many other versions that already have a lot of these concepts. So it's just like, what's the point? And I get that you get variety, you know, obviously not everyone buys like everything like me. People are actually a little more sane than I am. So, you know, if they want to just buy like one version and they want like multiple concepts, then obviously this is an option. But then it's just like, you know, just make it this version. Like, why don't we chill a little bit, SM Entertainment? It's a cool concept. Again, like, I'm not really dissing the packaging itself, it's just the mere existence of it. Still on the dreamscape. Man, I'm just talking about dreamscape a lot, but this is so cool. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, yeah, there's the dream mini version too. Like, what are we doing, SM? But yeah, this was just such a cool concept. This dream mini version obviously kind of looks like a cassette tape. It's a really nice box container. You can, like, again, multi-purpose. You can take everything out, use it as a cute storage box. It includes 2 mini CDs like that. I wish that they gave the box for this one too. Like, if they made the box for this, why don't they give it to this one too? Like, this one is just the sleeve and that's it. Like, this, I really do like this clear storage box. It's a really nice box too to, like, keep this in, so I wish they just replicated it for this album as well. But other than that, yeah, very unique, and I think this is worth it because it's multifunctional, it's cool. Oh yeah, this one also includes a croc gibbet, which is a plus. All right, and then we have Armageddon. This is aespa's zine version. Quick shout out to the CDP version, of course. That's really cool, amazing, awesome. I wish I owned it, but I don't, sadly. This is the zine version, and of course, if you guys don't know what a zine is, you can look it up. Like, this is like what a zine is, you know? So that's not really my main complaint. That's the entire purpose of this version. I think my main complaint though is just like they need like a better like solution for all these loose articles. I took out some things actually from this. You know, since this is such like a thin photo book, you know, when you have inclusions like this in there, it's kind of hard to just like stick it in there, and when you store it or like it just like everything just slips out. I wish there was just a solution to this. It's really simple, really. They could have just made like a little folder, maybe make like one big envelope so like everything can go in there. That's just my main thing about this. Like, I think this concept, of course, is really cool. I like the zine concept. I like magazines, all that, all these pages, a lot of detail put into it. It's not this itself. It's just that one little thing. Like, because even when I like take this out of my shelf and put it back in, like, this shit annoys me. It's 2024. Well, it was 2024. Let's find a solution for this, please. See, this is what I mean when I say, like, you know, the negative things in this video are just very, like, nitpicky and stuff. Like, that's the only, like, really negative thing I can think of, you know? Yeah, like, most of the things are, like, okay to me besides... Okay, this is Twice's highlight version for strategy. And, of course, I love the cute little diary thing. You can multi-purpose this, of course. It's very cute. I just kind of wish that it wasn't in this bag. I know a lot of people don't like bag packaging, me included, but this is a really cute way to, you know, present this. Like, it has this little like full tab on top, so it kind of looks like a little toy. You know, it's very cute. I just wish, you know, they could have put this in a box, like maybe the box that they used the other versions of strategy for, like a box and then this inside of it. I mean, this is a cute and creative way to like display it. Obviously they have to like have it sealed, of course, in some way. I just would have preferred a box over this like bag, you know, and then, you know, I would probably have to restable this, or if you want to take this in and out. Some people might say that you're supposed to throw the outer package away, which makes sense, but I mean, if they make it this cute and sturdy, why would I want to throw it away? Like, I feel like this is part of the experience. So yeah, they could have even put this inside a box like this or something. I don't know. That's just my main gripe. Like, I don't really like bags in general. It's hard to store and whatnot. And I'm the type of person to not really throw things away easily. I am such a hoarder, like a packaging hoarder especially. So again, mainly just the personal thing, really. Okay, we have Le Sserafim's Easy. This is the compact version. I mean, I do like the concept of this. I like how they like try to spice things up with their compact versions, you know? This is supposed to be, you know, some sort of fashion editorial type of situation, like, oh, a preview of the model that's about to go on the runway. This is their portfolio of some sorts. I mean, I don't work in the fashion industry, so I don't know if this is accurate, but I'm assuming it is. I'm gonna take their word for it. But I think my main thing is just there's just a lot of like, again, loose compartments and loose things about it. Like, this strap is like very loose. They could have just like printed it on there, honestly, or like attached it firmly. Like, you can see it when I open it, things fly. There's this flap that's supposed to keep things intact, but like, does it really? Just a lot. Like, see, this is like in here too. I don't know. And again, for it being a compact version, it's not super compact. They did go back to the smaller square size for Crazy. Maybe they could have made this like a mini folder, like smaller than this size, honestly. Again, just a personal thing though, but for the most part, I get what they're going for with this, and I appreciate that attempt for creativity. Like, I'll give them their 10s for that. It's creative in that sense. This is Whiplash by aespa. They've of course done this sort of digipack packaging too for their previous albums. I just wish this was just smaller. Like, that's my only complaint, honestly. This is a pretty nice quality, like, digipack though. Like, it's kind of like poofy. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but it's kind of like that poofy material. I like how instead of the opening being here, like most digipacks, it's inside here. I think that's a lot more like secure. It's just the size. I just wish they just did this exact packaging, but like the normal square one, so that I could put it in my digipack to show. Or just like, I don't know, like when I think of digipacks or like compact versions, it's like small jewel case size. So I just wish they made these digipacks smaller. That's my only gripe, honestly. But besides that, everything else is fine. Okay, we have Eve. Technically this specific version wasn't released in 2024, but obviously I think the normal I Did versions came out in November, December, like end of 2024, and her debut album is also this similar packaging. But I think I like this one better because it is smaller and more compact. The loop one is slightly too big. Overall, I do like this sort of packaging. It's like a photo book, but like a box. It's pretty secure, honestly. And then when you open it, there's a really cute outfit that she's in. And all the things are pretty secure in here too. Like, honestly, this is what I wish Le Seraphim's like earlier album packaging was, you know, because this was like kind of their style, like Unforgiven, what was it, Anti-Fragile and Fearless. Like, it was this, they were trying to do this like sort of box inclusion thing, but that was just so like, the material of it wasn't sturdy enough and it just kept like opening up. But this is like a firm box. You just like tuck this in here, boom, secure. Like, this is the packaging, you know? It's simple, but like it works. Functional, great. Yeah, also again, this concept, like her creative direction, oh, I just love it. I want to buy like all her albums, honestly. I'm just gonna say like one thing about this. Of course, this is like the typical photo book packaging that we see from a lot of groups. I'm just grabbing like the NCT ones for now. This is Chaehyun's solo debut, J, once again, the regular J version or photo book version. I think when it comes to like photo book versions nowadays, I appreciate more girth, for lack of better terms, because it just makes it more sturdy, of course, you know, like especially for like paperback. Like, this is typical SM photo book packaging, of course, like a bigger, thinner paperback photo book, which I'm kind of over nowadays. It's just so flimsy and I don't know, it's kind of fragile. It's just like really big. The really only good thing I like about this size is the fact that the photos are big, of course. It's like a big magazine. You can see the photos in like full HD, which of course I appreciate that aspect of it, but like just at least make this a hardcover, you know, like honestly, like a thin hardcover photo book would be really cool in my opinion. But like, this is just way more compact since there's a lot more pages. There's even this like outer cover that they give, like you see the texture on that. I feel like it's a little more like quality, if you know what I mean, besides just like something like this. So I just wish that more like the photo book versions of albums just gave more, you know? So I would prefer this over this. What else? I'm actually almost done. Wow, I'm like flying through this. Okay, poster version, SM, we are over this. Like, I thought we were done with the poster versions, but they did give it for NCT 127's latest comeback. And girl, like, this was such a downgrade from digipacks. The fact that it's just a folded poster and you're trying to sell it as an album version, no. This is what you put inside of an album. Like, this is not an album. This is an album inclusion. I mean, credits to this poster, though. I do really like the poster design. But, like, you can't just shove a CD into a folded piece of paper and call it an album, you know? Or at least sell this for, like, what it is, like $5 tops. Like, why are you selling this for the same price as a digipack or slightly cheaper, I guess, or an SM Mini? Not the same thing. It's just the folded poster. Like, we're done with this, SM. Hopefully this is the last time you'll be doing this. At least it's not member version like they did before. On the other hand, though, I give them their credits for this version of Walk, the Walk Crew character card. Character Crew card, I think that's what it's called. Of course, this emulates like a, what is this, graded? Yeah, a graded card. Came with a photo card pack, plus a random selfie. It's a little flimsier because it's like just normal plastic instead of the thick plastic. I'm pretty sure it was Taeyong's recent comeback, Tap. I know one of the versions had a character card or like a collectible card. Was that one like this same material, or was it like an actual like graded card material? I actually don't know that because I don't own it. But yeah, this concept was cool. Not a huge fan of like the packaging it came in, because like I want to keep this packaging. Again, they made this like a member version things, but like if you rip it open, are you supposed to throw it away? Like that kind of defeats the purpose. Like that's the thing. Again, like I don't get like the purpose of making something like member version, quote unquote, if like there's nothing super member special about it besides like the cover. Like this is the only like special Mark related thing. You don't get like Mark's selfie card in here. Mark's character card isn't like special or tailored. Why did they make this a member version thing exactly? I don't know. Again, probably, of course, the answer is money, but at least make the packaging itself better if you're gonna make it member version, right? I feel like I have a right to complain because I'm the one paying for it. Okay, we get into the topic of like Nemo. Well, we've been talking about it obviously, but I'm just gonna say that in this day and age now, I am kind of getting over these sort of packaging. Like if you're gonna do a QR version or a Nemo or whatever, I get that this is like licensed as a Nemo version, right? This is called Nemo packaging itself, or the technology that's associated with it. I don't know. But if you're gonna make like a mini version like this, make it something more unique. This, for example, of course, NCT Wish, their album packaging. I love all of their album packaging and their concepts, honestly. So yeah, I'm tuning in more into NCT Wish, as you guys can tell. I did buy this recently. This is their steady QR version. It's literally like a digital camera, and this is actually interchangeable too. I just changed it to Shion's because he's my bias. But yeah, it includes, you know, a set of interchangeable cards. This is the original photo, but you can change it to whichever member. And guess what? This one actually does include a flip book. Something this version couldn't do. Yeah, like this is unique. I think, again, this is well worth that money. They are thinking a little more outside of the box when it comes to QR versions and stuff like that, platform versions, especially something like this, you know, this Weaver's packaging. I'm kind of getting over. Like it even pisses people off just trying to open this. Besides, I don't know why I'm even keeping this. I'm pretty sure this is meant to be like recycled slash thrown away, but like it's an album to me. Like I want to keep it, you know, I paid money for this. And I know some people are going to be like, well, like the purpose of platform versions, like that's the whole purpose. Like it's only the photo cards, eco-friendly, blah, 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 blah. Do they know the purpose of this then, the company themselves? Because we have strayed so far away from that. Like originally, that was the purpose. I think Victon started it. Their platform version was actually like the same album cards as like the normal album version. Like that's why this started in the first place. Like I was there when it first started. It's so that you don't mass buy the album specifically for the photo card. But then like, I don't know, maybe it was SM, I forgot, but other companies just started to like make this its own version of photo cards. So yeah, now the purpose is completely defeated. I don't think any company nowadays like gives the same like album card in their platform version. It's their own specific version. So that is actually like not the purpose anymore. We lost the plot, you guys. So if they actually start doing that now, like if this is like the same photo cards as the normal album version, then this is fine. Like, of course, this is meant to be recycled then. Like, it's whatever. I can like, let's go because there's no purpose. But this is its own album version and photo card version. So defeats the whole purpose. Like, if you're going to do that, at least do something creative like this, you know? Same thing with this. I mean, this is obviously better than this because, you know, it's, again, an acrylic case, so you can do a little more with it. I just think, like, nowadays, you know, it's 2025. Let's start, use that money that the fans are throwing at you, companies, and do something a little more creative and out there. That's just my opinion, though. I think since I'm trying to be a little more frugal with my money and how I spend my money and, like, buy albums and stuff, I'm being a little more nitpicky with these things. So yeah. Anyways, that is pretty much everything. I do have one last thing I want to talk about, which is a big doozy. Wake One is really spending their budget on this. I'm not even going to try and fit this entire thing in the frame. You pretty much get the idea. This is Zero Base One. You Had Me at Hello, the solar version. Just like, why? Like, that's just the main question. Why did you have to make an album this big? Like, this big, you guys. This big. For reference, obviously this is like the size of a jewel case. 1, 2. It's like 3 jewel cases by 1 and a 10th. I mean 2 and a 10th. What? And again, like there really is no purpose of this being big. Like it doesn't fit like the concept of their album or whatever. This was just their excuse. They were just like trying to bullshit us, I think. Like, I mean, the only purpose I can think of is like this being like a poster version, you know? Like I remember a really long time ago, there's this whole debate on like BTS's Map of the Soul 7 albums. Like the photo book wasn't an actual photo book, but like people are like, oh no, it's supposed to be like posters and stuff like that. Like, girl. Well, not really for this. I mean, you can use it as a poster technically, but I don't think that was really their intention, in my opinion. Yeah, like this was just honestly so unnecessary. And again, on top of it, they made this a member cover version thing. Like, why? I mean, of course I bought it because I love ZB1, and not only that, I bought 2 of these. So I'm not any better, but I just don't like the size of it. Like, just make this, like, at least this. Like, you could have just done this, you know? And it would have, even, like, I will give Le Sserafim, ignore that. I will give Le Sserafim their credits, because this is, like, the same, like, folder packaging, but it's, like, way smaller. Yeah, we're just gonna end it on that note. But anyways, that was my video of my favorite and least favorite album packagings of 2024. It was mainly positive, I would say. I know I kind of like dissed a couple things here and there, but again, it's mainly just the album packaging themselves and the people who decided on these decisions. But yeah, anyways, all in good fun. Of course, I love all the groups in here. There's a reason why I spent my hard-earned money on these albums, because I love them and I'm willing to buy these things. So yeah. Anyways, again, let me know what some of your hits and flops were in the comments in terms of album packaging. Again, that's just the topic of this video. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will try and post more on the second channel, okay? Cross my fingers. But yeah, anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below for more videos like this. Okay, I said that a lot better. Anyways, bye.